morning. How are you today? Hope all of you are fine. I want you to open your science textbook, page 119. We're gonna continue chapter 8, sound. What do you think? How are sounds useful to us? In this page, we're gonna talk about how sounds are useful to us. You know, we use sounds to communicate or talk to our friends. Let's see how. When you talk to your friend, you communicate through your sound. So you use your sound to tell them what you want, and then they hear you. So they understand what you want to say to them. Like here in the first picture, let's talk about this first picture. We have here two girls, they are talking on the phone. They are communicating through phone using their sounds. Also here in this picture, this boy, he is sharing ideas with his classmate. He is using his sound in order to share some ideas. Can you see here? This robot, he is holding a radio. And he is opening music. And the girl and the boy, they are dancing and singing with the song. So, he wants to tell us here that some sounds like music and singing makes us happy. So this means that some sounds such as music make us happy. Right? Sometimes, guys, when you hear any kind of music, you start to sing with the music. If it's a nice music, you start to sing and dance. So you feel happy. Now I want you to turn the page and open page 120. We're gonna talk about sounds that warn us of danger. So, in the previous page, we talked about sounds that let us communicate. But here we're gonna talk about sounds that warn us of danger. Like fire alarm, like a car horn, like the sirens of ambulance or fire engines. All of these sounds warn us of danger. So all of these things produce loud sounds to warn us from danger. When a fire alarm rings, we know that there may be a fire. Can you see here in this picture? The fire alarm is ringing, so all of the students, they are going out from the class. Also, when a car horn is sounded, we know that a car is nearby. For example, if someone pushing a car horn, people know that there is a car nearby. So either they will stop crossing the road or they cross the road quickly, right? In order not to get hit with this car. Also, ambulance, fire engines, and police cars have loud sirens. to tell us that they are in a hurry. You know, when you hear ambulance sirens, especially drivers, when they hear the ambulance sirens, they allow them to move quickly in order to reach the place they want. Like here in this picture, this ambulance is rushing to its destination. And here in this picture, the fire engine arriving at the scene of a fire. So this means that driver hear the sirens and give way. This allows the vehicles to quickly reach people who need help. So this means that there are some sounds that warn us. These sounds warn us of danger. Let's repeat one more time, like fire alarm, like ambulance and fire engines and police cars, sirens, and also like a car horn. They warn us of danger. And now I want you to turn the page and open page 121. What sounds do musical instruments make? We're gonna talk about sounds that the musical instruments make. We can make music with these musical instruments. These are called musical instruments. Like this recorder. This recorder makes the sound toot toot like this. Also by hitting a drum, it makes a sound boom boom. Also bell makes sound. And strumming a guitar also makes sound. So these instruments, when they are played, they make different kind of sounds. So this means that different instruments are played in different ways. We may hit them, blow them, pluck them, or shake them. Now we can answer a worksheet about instruments. Let us see. In this worksheet, we have here some instruments, okay, and in the other side, we have words show how these instruments are played. So in this question, we need to match the musical instruments below to the way they are played. Let's read the instruments first. Maracas, harp, trumpet, drum. How they are played? By blowing, by shaking, by hitting, or by blocking. Okay, let's see the first instrument, maracas. What do you think? By blowing? No. By shaking? Yes. So we're gonna match it by shaking. What about harp? By blowing? No. By hitting? No. By blocking? Yes. What about the trumpet? We blow a trumpet in order to make a sound. So by blowing. What about drum? Also drums, we hit on the drum in order to make a sound. So by hitting. Now we can move to page 122. Here in page 122, we have pictures. We're gonna see that each instrument make a different sound than the other one. So when we hit a drum, it makes a sound boom, boom, like here in this picture. Also when we blow into a recorder, like here, so this means we blow a recorder, like we answered in the worksheet. What sound it makes? Toot, toot, like this. Also when we pluck a guitar, String, can you see? We pluck a guitar. It makes a sound. Twang, twang. When we shake a bell, it makes a sound also. Ring, ring. So, I want you all to circle the word hit, circle the word blow, circle the word pluck, and circle the word shake. Now, in page 123, it's time for an experiment. I want you to bring some objects from your home that you use every day and try to make a sound with it. And then try to figure out what sound did they produce. And also, I want you to hear if this sound is loud or soft or high or low. And now I want you to repeat after me these words. Communicate, noise, siren, musical instrument, block, sound source. Thank you so much for listening and hope you enjoyed this lesson. Bye bye.